Okay, it's been a very long Monday with just a lot of oddball projects going on, and we got this sprayer new to us this winter, and we pulled it out today so we can start spraying, finding some kinks that we just need to work out and get taken care of before it can go to the field. So we're baling hay this week, and we have this little patch that's just kind of too hilly for row crop. I don't know, it's just an awkward piece, so we always do hay on it instead. I'm gonna rake tonight. Never raked before, so I'm off to give her a shot. Let's see how it goes. Well, I survived, but I found out the hard way that you can't turn too short, and I not only bent where my transport locks in, lost one of my transport locks. So now I have to go find them. Day one of baling hay is almost complete. So we small square bale everything that we don't chop. We're on some orchard grass alfalfa mix today. This will be the only thing we bale for first cutting. We feed it to our dry cows. That's kind of the main reason we grow it. And then anything extra we sell, but it takes a long time. I always think that after you're done baling hay, you can hear that plunger in your sleep for a couple days and kind of feel the rock of the tractor, because when it's this thick of hay, I'm going 1.7 miles an hour and just crawling across the field. We also moved the pivot so that we could irrigate the first cutting we already took off. Day two of baling hay was going really well until I broke some bales. So we've always got the rule, if you break more than 2 or 3 bales, you stop. Haven't broke any bales yet, and I've baled over 2,000. So I was doing pretty well. Somehow my string came undone. So now I gotta figure out how to fix that. Okay, so we have a moisture monitor that runs back to our baler. And that is kind of how we monitor when we can be baling and when we can't. So it's a little after 6 o'clock at night. I'm running 10% moisture. That one was 13.5, but I'm basically able to bale until that moisture starts to climb, and then we'll have to quit for the day. And then like same thing in the morning. So we try to start 12:30, 1 o'clock, depending on how much dew is just on the ground. Right now, without a lot of moisture on the ground, we're not getting a lot of dew, and everything's pretty dry, so we're able to start pretty good. But yeah, I'll just bale until that moisture climbs tonight when the dew starts kicking in. And all of these pretty bales behind me. Our bale wagon is in the field, but I'm not able to get a shot just because of what side of the field he's on right now. So we don't pick any of these up by hand, thankfully, because we're already like 3,000 on the ground, and that would really suck because they're like 65-pound bales, and nobody wants to stack them on a wagon and then drive them home and stack them in the barn. So we run a self-propelled bale wagon to stack all of these lovely bales of hay for us. I don't know if y'all are seeing a trend in this yet, but me and this tractor and fuel, yeah, we're not getting along this year. This is our self-propelled bale wagon. So on the opposite side, there's a part that picks it up, and that first row will hold 3 bales. When that's full, it automatically trips and tips that table back. The next table will hold 18 bales, and then that table will automatically tip back. We put 2 tie tiers in to help hold it all together. And then it holds about 165 bales, which will drive it home and then stack it right in the barn, never having to touch a bale, hopefully. Things I know how to fix on a baler. Adding twine. I can now also rethread if it drops the twine and reset the knotter. Things I don't know how to fix: when I have a knot in one end of my twine and no knot in the other, and therefore my bales are not staying baled. Waiting for backup now, with 1.5 windrows left. Happy Monday. I am in the barn working on night chores. Build free stalls today. First cutting's done. Everything's planted. I worked out today. I have a plan for dinner. Guys, I feel like my life is back after a hectic spring. I doubt it'll hold together this week, but you know, we'll find out. And next on the agenda, we're working on spraying crops, but our sprayers broke down at the moment. We're waiting for a cylinder to come in, hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. And then our nitrogen applicator that we went rent from the co-op is supposed to show up maybe the end of this week. So that'll be what's going on in the crop world. We had 7 heifers due this month and they're all calved already. So nothing else due heifer wise until the first week of July. So kind of just hanging out. Welcome to trying to do any sort of project with cows. Just trying to hang a simple gate, and we've got everybody up here wondering what the heck is going on. Sprayer is back in action, and here's a little footage of spraying some corn as we wrapped that up quickly. I think in my last planting video, I talked about how dry we were through the month of May. We got less than 3/4 of an inch. It is now the 20th, 17th, 18th, somewhere in there of June, and we've gotten 2 to 3 tenths of rain is all. So we're really dry. So this was one of the very last fields we planted, and you can see we've got some germination issues where there's just spots where there just wasn't enough to come up. This was a field that they logged, and so we had to work it a couple extra times, so we worked too much moisture out of it, and so that's why this one's got germination issues. But we got that 3 tenths of rain last Sunday, so I wanted to check and see if it is germinating, and you can see the little seed right here, and it is germinating. So I think that the stuff that's here is gonna come up, but it's gonna be, you know, a month later on emergence, and the yield probably won't be great on it. We'll just have to keep watching and seeing what it does. Might make some harvest windows hard, but it's gonna, I think we got enough to come up at least. So we were nervous that we wouldn't even get enough water for it to come up. So at least it's germinating. We'll see what happens now.